Welcome back to my channel for another smartphone photography episode, and this will be a very short episode because the only thing I wanted to show and demonstrate is a feature on the new Xiaomi 12S Ultra. And when I provided that video about my general introduction to the camera system, which is from Leica, fantastic camera system, and to the photography features of that phone, I referred to the other section, and in the other section here on the phone we have a Supermoon feature, and that is here. So here is the Supermoon feature, and I promised to get back on my channel how the Supermoon feature is working, which is what this video is all about. And just to provide a heads up on professional moon photography, there is another video coming in the next weeks where I took photos of the moon with the Nikon C9 here, which is this beast in front of me on the table, and the new 100 to 400 millimeter zoom lens for Nikon C series cameras. And I also placed between the lens and the camera body a teleconverter 2 times. And that of course takes me up to 800 millimeters. So here we should see reasonably all the structure of the surface of the moon. So stay tuned and don't miss that video. Moon photography has a long tradition on my channel. I've done this many times and posted a lot of videos on moonshots taken with professional cameras, you know, Sony, Canon, as I said, sometime in the next weeks with Nikon, but also with smartphones from Samsung, Huawei, and so on. And clearly Xiaomi 12S Ultra is a natural candidate for a moonshot, given that we have large digital zoom capabilities in that new smartphone from China, with a camera system developed in collaboration with Leica and a sensor which is the IMX989 from Sony. So clearly here there exists a natural curiosity inside myself to try it out and to come up with results and post them on my channel. So here are the different magnifications for the full moon shooting. So here we have 5 times magnification, 10 times, 20 times, 30 times, 60 times. And at 60 times there is end of story. So this phone is not going up insanely to 120 times space zoom as we have it, for instance, on Samsung if you are in the Supermoon feature. So in the Supermoon feature you are capped at 60 times. Looking at these images, they have reasonable shooting parameters. We have a fixed aperture, an ISO of 50 here and 1/120 seconds. And if I go through these 5 magnifications, the shooting parameters are consistent, which is good. And I like that. It's also a 12 megapixel image. I have here the image name and not the megapixel, but it's 12 megapixel, consistent to what I said in my intro video to the Xiaomi 12S Ultra. And if we crop in here at the 5 times zoom, to 100%, you see already here on that tiny little ball on the night sky nicely the structure of the surface of the moon. If we go to 10 times, it becomes even more elevated. I think is a really good result. Here we have 20 times, good result, 30 times, and then we have 60 times. Now clearly this cannot compete with a moonshot from a professional digital camera, as we've shown them several times on the channel. But it is a reasonable result for a smartphone. If you think about the comparison between, for instance, a Nikon C9 with that massive tele lens and the 2 times teleconverter, which you saw in front of me on the table, and then if you look at that tiny little smartphone, well, it's a big smartphone, but nevertheless tiny and lightweight compared to professional cameras, then this is a reasonably good result and is comparable in terms of what we achieved here to what I've shown before on my channel on Samsung and Huawei flagship phones. I've intentionally taken this moon zoom shooting twice, once with a half moon and once with a full moon. And there is a lot of speculation in the web typically how much AI have they embedded, are these fake images? I don't know what about these rumors is true or not true. Fact is that whatever shape the moon has, you can capture them with a smartphone, and that's good enough for me. And on the half moon side, the same story as what we saw on the full moon. Actually, the structure of the surface of the moon is nicely visible here, and it looks quite well. If you go to the maximum magnification of 60 times, I think it's really nothing I would print and, you know, glue to the wall, but it is a reasonable result and reasonably good for a smartphone. And that's why I think we achieved what we wanted to achieve. I tested the Supermoon feature, it works. You can shoot the moon in all constellations, and it's just amazing what smartphones can do today if they have the right hardware, but also, and maybe even more important, the right software and computational photography. I hope you liked that short video, and if you liked it, don't forget to drop me a thumbs up as your appreciation for my work. Stay tuned on my channel, there's always more to come. Thanks for watching, stay safe and healthy, and of course, peace out.